What if I told you the adorable minions are secretly the villains of the animation world? These yellow gibberish-speaking creatures have done more harm than good, threatening the very essence of animated storytelling. In 2010, Despicable Me stormed into theaters and introduced the audience to Gru, the lovably awkward supervillain, and his band of bumbling yellow minions. What started as a simple story about a villain with a heart of gold quickly turned into a phenomenon. The film's unique blend of humor and heart resonated with audiences worldwide, raking in over $540 million at the box office. Initially, the minions were mere side characters designed to add comic relief, but their quirky charm and gibberish-filled antics stole the show, turning them into the franchise's undisputed mascots. It wasn't long before these small, pill-shaped creatures became a global sensation, appearing on everything from lunchboxes to major advertising campaigns. To put their success into perspective, let's compare Despicable Me and its minions to some of the giants in animation. Toy Story 3, released in the same year, earned $1.067 billion, while Tangled garnered $592 million in 2010. Although Despicable Me didn't initially reach these heights, its legacy was just beginning. Even after the massive success of Despicable Me 2 in 2013, the time the Minions got their own spin-off movie in 2015, the Yellow Critters had solidified their place in pop culture. The Minions movie grossed over $1.15 billion, making it one of the top-grossing animated films of all time, surpassing both Inside Out and Toy Story 3 at the box office. This achievement highlighted the Minions' extraordinary appeal and marketability, transforming them from sidekicks to superstars. What does this mean for the future of animation? The Minions' rise from side characters to cultural icons was nothing short of meteoric. What started as comic relief in Despicable Me quickly transformed into a global phenomenon. Today, you can't walk into a store without encountering Minion-themed merchandise, everything from toys and clothing to lunchbox and school supplies. Their gibberish-filled antics have permeated advertisements, TV shows, and even theme parks. This oversaturation has had a profound impact on audience expectations and industry standards. The relentless presence of Minions in media has conditioned audiences, particularly young viewers, to expect constant, easily digestible humor. This shift in expectations has pressured studios to prioritize marketability over quality storytelling, aiming for quick laughs rather than meaningful narratives. The commercial achievements of the Minions are staggering. The Minions movie, released in 2015, grossed over $1.15 billion worldwide, securing its place as one of the top-grossing animated films of all time. This success wasn't just a fluke, it was a calculated result of strategic marketing and a massive push in merchandise sales. The sheer volume of Minions-related products turned them into a household name, and their appeal transcended the screen, embedding them into everyday life. The commercial dominance of Minions has set a new, troubling standard in animation, emphasizing quantity over quality. But how does this relentless focus on marketability affect the artistry of animation? When comparing Illumination to industry giants like Pixar, the differences in approach are stark. Pixar, known for its meticulous attention to detail and compelling storytelling, invests heavily in its films. On average, Pixar's top films have a budget of around $175 million, a significant investment aimed at ensuring high-quality animation and a deep narrative. In contrast, Illumination's strategy prioritizes cost efficiency. The Despicable Me franchise, including the Minions spin-offs, averages a budget of just $74 million per film. This significant difference is no accident. Illumination aims to minimize costs and maximize returns, a philosophy openly acknowledged by Minions director Pierre Coffin. He stated that their goal is to shorten production time and reduce expenses, relying on other studios, like Pixar, to innovate technologically, while Illumination capitalizes on marketable content. This cost-cutting approach leads to rapid production cycles, allowing Illumination to churn out films quickly. However, this efficiency comes at a price. The trade-off often results in films that prioritize marketability over quality storytelling. The Minions are a prime example. Characters designed primarily for their commercial appeal, resulting in films that are a series of loosely connected vignettes rather than cohesive narratives. The impact on film quality is evident. While Pixar films like Up and Ratatouille are celebrated for their emotional depth and innovative storytelling, Illumination's offerings are often criticized for their lack of substance and originality. The focus on creating merchandise-friendly characters and scenarios means the films are crafted to sell products, not to tell enduring stories. Illumination's focus on marketability over storytelling has led to films that feel more like extended advertisements than cohesive narratives. But what does this mean for the art of animation? When we dissect the narrative structure of Illumination films like Minions and The Secret Life of Pets, a clear pattern emerges, a focus on marketable moments over cohesive storytelling. Minions, for instance, is a collection of gags and set pieces strung together with minimal plot. It's a chaotic mix of slapstick humor and visual jokes, lacking the emotional depth and narrative cohesion that audiences have come to expect from top-tier animated films. Compare this to Pixar, where storytelling and character development are paramount. Take Soul, released in 2020, or Inside Out, released in 2015. Each film is meticulously crafted with a strong narrative arc and deep character exploration. Pixar's commitment to the story is evident in every frame, with each character's journey meticulously mapped out to ensure emotional resonance and thematic depth. Illumination's approach, on the other hand, often feels disjointed. The Secret Life of Pets suffers from a similar issue as Minions. The film starts with a promising premise but quickly devolves into a series of comedic skits. Characters are introduced not for their narrative importance, but for their potential merchandising appeal. The story feels secondary to the spectacle, with plot points serving merely as excuses for more marketable moments. The upcoming Despicable Me 4 seems poised to continue this trend. Rather than focusing on advancing the story of Gru and his family, the film is likely to double down on the Minions' antics, ensuring plenty of merchandising opportunities. This ongoing focus on profitability over storytelling integrity signals a worrying trend for the future of animation. Illumination's success has demonstrated that financial triumph doesn't require narrative excellence. This prioritization of commercial over creative has set a dangerous precedent, encouraging other studios to follow suit. The result? A glut of animated films that prioritize flashy, marketable elements over deep, resonant storytelling that has defined classics in the genre. The animation industry has seen a seismic shift towards sequels and franchises, often at the expense of original content. This trend, epitomized by the Despicable Me and Minions series, prioritizes profitability over innovation, stifling creative opportunities and diminishing the medium's potential. Despicable Me 3 is a prime example of this phenomenon. While the franchise has been wildly successful, grossing over $4.6 billion worldwide, it has set a troubling precedent. The focus on creating marketable characters and producing content quickly has led to a decline in narrative quality and originality. This approach is not unique to Illumination Entertainment. Other studios have followed suit, resulting in a glut of uninspired sequels and spin-offs. Take the Ice Age series, for instance. The original 2002 film was a critical and commercial success, but subsequent installments have been widely criticized for their declining quality. Despite this, the franchise has churned out 5 films, grossing a combined $3.2 billion. Similarly, the Shrek franchise, once hailed for its originality and humor, has seen diminishing returns in both creativity and box office performance with each new release. This trend towards franchising has broader implications for the animation industry. By focusing on established properties, studios are less inclined to invest in new, innovative ideas. This not only limits creative opportunities for animators and storytellers, but also risks alienating audiences who crave fresh, original content. The dominance of sequels and franchises creates a homogenized landscape where financial success is prioritized over artistic integrity. This shift has led to a decline in the variety and quality of animated films available to viewers. As franchises like Despicable Me, Ice Age, and Shrek continue to dominate, the potential for groundbreaking original animation is increasingly stifled. Despicable Me 4 is poised to be a disaster for the animation industry. 7 years after its predecessor, the film adds Gru Jr. to the family dynamic, yet fails to explore this potentially rich plot. Instead, it resorts to overstuffed Looney Tune-esque shorts, ignoring meaningful character development. The Mega Minions, a twist meant to spoof the superhero genre, only highlighted the franchise's creative stagnation. Illumination's reliance on the Minions' slapstick humor and nostalgia-driven references underscore a troubling trend, prioritizing commercial appeal over narrative depth. By targeting a new generation with shallow, rehashed content, the film exemplifies the industry's shift towards quick, marketable productions. This approach sacrifices innovation and reduces animated storytelling to formulaic, profit-driven ventures. Moreover, neglecting to age up Gru's daughters missed an opportunity to retain older fans and explore more mature themes, which could have added depth to the series. Instead, the film remains static, catering to the lowest common denominator. This stagnation is harmful to the animation industry as it discourages the creation of unique original content. If Despicable Me 4 succeeds financially, it could further entrench the trend of low-risk, high-reward sequels, stifling creativity and reducing animation to a mere vehicle for merchandising. The industry risks becoming a wasteland for repetitive, uninspired projects, ultimately diminishing the medium's potential to tell meaningful and innovative stories. To counter this, viewers must champion high-quality, original animated films. By supporting studios that prioritize storytelling and creativity, we can encourage the production of diverse and innovative content. Let's put our dollars where our hearts are and back films that inspire and captivate rather than just entertain. If you like this deep dive, then you won't want to miss our previous video, Animation Industry is Dead. Click here and join us as we uncover more of the industry's untold secrets. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more eye-popping content. Thanks for watching.